What's up everyone? I thought we could have a little chat about cardio, because cardio, whether you're trying to lose weight, whether you're trying to gain weight, cardio comes into the equation somewhere. The question is usually, do I need to do it? If I need to do it, how much? And what is the best way to do it? So I wanted to talk about two paths and whether or not you need cardio and how much. So the first path, let's say you want to lose fat, okay? First question, do you need cardio? Yes, absolutely. People will tell you that to lose fat it's really just diet, and diet is going to play a pretty big role, but cardio is that extra edge to losing fat. Now, what is the best type of cardio? I would recommend HIIT. If you don't know what that is, it's high intensity interval training. So that's basically like sprints or plyometrics, things like that. Things where you're doing intense periods of work and then short periods of rest. For example, if you did it on a treadmill, which is what I like to do, you would run as fast as you can on the treadmill for maybe a minute, maybe 30 seconds to start with, just to get used to it, and then you would rest for a minute. So let's say the treadmill goes up to 20 kilometers per hour, and let's say you could do that. Let's say you can only do it for 30 seconds though. You run at speed 20 for 30 seconds, then for a minute you maybe do it on 6, so it's either a fast walk, or you could do it around a slow jog if you wanted to. So all you have to do is you do that for 10 to 15 minutes, maybe 20 to 25 if you're on the higher fat end range and you really have a lot to cut down. But literally you do that maybe 2-3 times a week and you will see results, because that is a great way to boost your metabolism, and once your metabolism is boosted from high intensity interval training, it will actually stay higher throughout the rest of the day, or whenever. If you did it at night, then it would still help you burn more calories as you even slept. So whenever you do high intensity interval training, it then raises your metabolism for a few hours, quite a few hours after you've done it. Whether you do it late at night, whether you do it early in the morning, doesn't matter. It's going to raise your metabolism, help you burn more calories throughout the day, and of course if you burn more calories than you take in, you will lose body weight, and hopefully that body weight will be fat. Now the other option of course is LISS, which is low intensity steady state cardio. So that would be where you went on the treadmill and maybe did a slow jog for 30 to 40 minutes, maybe up to an hour, or even just walking for maybe an hour, maybe doing a Stairmaster, maybe biking, whatever you want to do, it doesn't matter. It's all about how many calories you burn overall on them and what type of cardio you choose to do. So anyway, LISS, that's a good option too. That would be a better option if you don't have much fat to lose, because if you're doing high intensity interval training, trying to burn off a small amount of fat, your body might not respond that well. It might be trying to hold on to that. So the second route you take in is you're trying to gain weight, you're trying to bulk up, you're trying to gain muscle. Do you need cardio? Obviously no, you don't need cardio. Should you do cardio? That depends on your body type. I would say if you are an ectomorph, then you probably either don't need to do cardio or not much at all. If you're like mesomorph or endomorph, you might want to do a bit more cardio than an ectomorph would, and I would say for maybe an endomorph who gains fat or gains weight really easily, I'd say do some cardio definitely. But if you are an ectomorph, it's more of a do you feel like it, or yeah, it's more of a do you feel like it question, because if you don't feel like it, it's probably not a bad thing, because it's already hard for you to gain weight anyway. For ectomorph, for those bulking though, any cardio you do, I would say that you want to stick to the LISS, the low intensity steady state cardio, because if you're doing high intensity, while that's good at burning fat and preserving muscle, the reality is you're burning so many calories and you need those extra calories to gain weight. So you don't want to burn too many with cardio. If you know you overate and you wanted to do some cardio to compensate, then that's okay. But just doing high intensity training 2 to 3 times a week while bulking, it's probably not going to help you, especially if you're an ectomorph. So stick to that list. Yes, it is just a case of you need to eat more to gain weight, but it's also a case of lowering that cardio because you just don't want to burn so many calories. The key is going to be monitoring your own progress, because if you notice that you're not doing cardio and you're gaining fat, then it's probably a good idea to actually add some cardio. If you notice that you're doing cardio and not gaining weight, then I would say both increase your calories and drop the cardio either completely or at least minimize it to like once a week. Once a week, high intensity, or once a week really hard cardio. And if you notice that you're gaining fat while you are still doing cardio, then maybe it is time to probably not bump up cardio, but probably minimize your calorie intake and take a look at your macros and maybe sort those out. So, to sum things up, if you're trying to lose weight, yes, add cardio to your routine, because that's going to give you an edge when it comes to losing weight. Because diet, while it's going to play a significant role, the cardio is going to help you because it boosts the amount of calories you burn in a day. And that also means that therefore you could eat more but still lose weight. If you're trying to bulk up, minimize cardio. Do some if you feel like it, but you don't have to do it. Just measure your own progress. Take note of how things are tracking. It's as simple as that, guys. Cardio doesn't have to be this big chore or this big problem, thinking that you need to do it whatever your goals, because personally I like to do cardio, but I know a lot of people don't, and I know a lot of people don't do it, but they are still in great shape. Now, not only shredded, but they're physically fit as well. Like if you told them to go and run a mile, 5 miles, they could probably do it faster than the average person still, because weight training is not cardio, but it's obviously going to work on your aerobic capacity. And if you're doing things with short rest periods, then it's going to work on your anaerobic capacity. And yeah, weight training is still going to get you physically fit. So cardio, pretty much it's up to you. Anyway, I hope the discussion about both was kind of helpful. If it was, even if it wasn't, make sure you hit that like button below. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget you can also contact me for personal training or nutrition. I'll put my contact details below. Thank you guys as always for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.